Rajaraja Chola, the great temples and art of South India. The great historic Dravidian kingdoms were the Chola, the Chera, and the Pandya. These great kingdoms were situated in South India. The Dravidians who built these distinctive dynasties built beautiful temples and frescoes, illustrating their great ability in architecture and art. One of the greatest temples of the Dravidians was the Shiva temple of Rajaraja Chola. The Chola people were a great nation in South India. The Cholas, according to the Puranic, the Rig Veda, and Pali documents, originated in Africa. These documents say that the Chola formerly lived in a country called Kusadvipa or Kushland. The Chola were rulers of India. The Chola kings in the Puranas were called Ishvashkus, Ekakasut, like the Nahesi kings of the Nile Valley. Ishva of the Purana corresponds to Kasut. The ancient Indian records indicate that the Chola came to India with great knowledge of war strategy, charioteering, shipbuilding, and navigation. In the Indian text, the royal titles of the Cholas was Kora, Kora, or Shora. In the Meroitic text of ancient Nubia, Kori was the title for king. This indicates that the Chola were related to the Meroites of Kush, the Nile Valley. Among the Tamil, Chola is pronounced with an R. As a result, in Prakrit inscriptions, Chola is written as Sora or Kora. One of the greatest kings of the Cholas was Rajaraja Chola. Rajaraja Chola was a great king. Here we see Rajaraja Chola. Behind him is his guru, Karuvuruvar. Rajaraja ruled a gigantic empire that extended from Sri Lanka to Kalinga, or modern-day Odisha, in the north. The outlines of the Chola kingdom seems to agree with the area where the Telugu live today. The Chola was a naval power and had trade routes streaming from South India to Southeast Asia. Rajaraja Chola ruled Chola from 985 to 1014 of the Christian era. The grandeur and intelligence of the Chola Empire is recorded in the numerous Tamil inscriptions that this great empire has left. In regards to Rajaraja's reign, we have the following inscription written in Tamil. Hail prosperity! In the 21st year of the reign of the illustrious Koraja Rajakesarivarman, alias the illustrious Rajaraja Deva, who while both the goddess of fortune and the great goddess of the earth, who had become his exclusive property, gave him pleasure, was pleased to destroy the ships at Kandalur and conquered by his army, which was victorious in great battles. Venganadu, Gangapadi, Galambapadi, Tadigalpadi, Kudamali, Nadu, Kaulam, Kalingam, and Yidamadilam, which is famed in the 8 directions, who, while his beauty was increasing, and while he was resplendent to such an extent that he was always worthy to be worshipped, deprived the Siriyas of their splendor, and in words, in the 21st year of Soren Arumori, who possesses the river Pony, whose waters are full of waves. I quote. So as you can see, Rajaraja was a very great man, and he was well respected by the other people. When you look at these, when you look at some of the inscriptions, you find that Rajaraja left us great evidence of his greatness And this is made evident in the Brihadishvara Temple. The Brihadishvara Temple, Peruval, Deya, Koval, and Thanjavar. This temple is dedicated to Shiva. It has beautiful frescoes depicting the daily life and people of Sholas. These frescoes are just so beautiful because the Brihadishvara temple is 10 times taller than any other temple in India. It is made of 60,000 tons of granite. The Brihadishvara temple was built in 1010 of the Christian era. Here we see so many beautiful frescoes that show the greatness of the Chola Empire during the rule of Raja Chola. The Chola Empire was defeated in the 13th century of the Christian era by the Pandya's. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, the frescoes were painted over by succeeding Brahmin dynasties from North India. Thanks to researchers at the Archaeological Survey of India, we have recovered the Rajaraja Chola murals. These murals are very important. These murals give us keen insight into the Chola Empire, one of the greatest empires of the Dravidians in South India.